everyone, welcome back to another movie trivia Schmoedown reaction video. Today we have the finals of the single Ultimate Schmoedown tournament between Clarke Wolfe and Erwin. Erwin beat my personal champ Dan Merle, but Dan Merle recently just beat Mark Andreyko for the third place, I guess. Well, for the number one contender against who's ever losing in this match. So I'm happy for Merle for that one, but that's not the match we're gonna talk about today because we're reacting to the match between Wolfe and Erwin. But before we start, just want to apologize, haven't been uploading recently. I literally just finished my last finals for this semester earlier this morning, and I'm sort of free, I guess. I'm heading back outside the country for the next couple of weeks, so probably you won't be seeing a video again. I might be doing like a Dale the Dude style like review using my phone, just recapping, but I probably wouldn't be doing full-length reaction videos because that's gonna take some of my time, like personal time out of my holiday. So I guess this might be the last one for a while, but I just enjoy this reaction. I'm going with Clarke Wolfe because she's furious. She's vicious. She's on fire. Her and Rachel are the top two contenders for Player of the Year for me. So I think she's on a roll. And I mean, either way, whoever loses is going to face Merle, and it's going to be a rematch because both of them has faced Merle before. Clarke in the season 3, I believe, in the first Collider era, and then Erwin obviously recently. And whoever wins is going to face John Roca, and both of them are awesome competitors. And I feel like if Clarke wins this, there is no question she's going to win Player of the Year because she has played in the team title match once. She's gonna be playing for the singles title match twice that way. So yeah, anyway, without any further ado, let's just get to it. Let's react to this awesome Schmoedown, playing it in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Jen. Hi, Gray, what's up? So I wanted to just talk to you about something. We have this whole thing that is going to be in the Commissioner Bowl. He has that going on for him, and that's really great for us, for the union. But I want to make sure that he doesn't pull anything before Spectacular to kind of pull the rug out from underneath us. I just feel like maybe if today, I know today's the finals, but maybe if you didn't show up today for the finals and then he could do the interviews,
wow,
then maybe that would show to him that we mean business.
I mean, I totally want to stick with you guys and all. I'm a little nervous about not showing up for my job. Am I going to get fired?
No. We will make sure that you do not get fired. Trust me on this.
Alright, alright. I guess I'll go to the gym or something. I don't know. Thanks for the day off, Brian.
Yeah, hey.
What is wrong with you? This is what, I don't even drink coffee.
They're taking it very seriously, this TAT commissionership on the line.
Chance Ellison, Ethan Erwin, Dan Merle, Stacey Howard, Andreyko McWeeny, Ben the Boss Bateman, Clarke Wolfe. The singles tournament begins. The winner of that entire tournament.
I love this promo.
John the Outlaw Roca at the Spectacular. What a battle we're in for.
By the way, how's your bracket doing? Mine's busted because obviously I have Merle going all the way. Let's get to it.
Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown. It's the Ultimate Schmoedown. It is the Ultimate Schmoedown Finals. I'm Christian Harloff.
I am Mark Baby Carousels. What's his name? And look, none of this matters. None of this matters until we get to the match. You know why, Christian?
Why?
Because this is the finals.
This is the finals.
This is the finals of the tournament, and then the winner of this has another mountain to climb.
It has been a crazy, crazy tournament because of you starting from the gauntlet and Ben Bateman getting in there, but the heavy hitters that were in this 8-person tournament, all-stars all the way through, and there were surprises, there were great matches, and our finals are Ethan Erwin, the rookie sensation, against co-holder of the team championship, Clarke Wolfe. It has been a great season for both of these guys. Ethan is a total of, I believe, now 5-1 for the entire season. He's looking for his second consecutive 3-win streak if he does it here today. Clarke Wolfe, on the other hand, is a total of 7-1 if you combine teams and singles of what she's done this year.
Her only losses against Levine.
Kind of stuff right there.
Absolutely it is. They have both ensured that they will be in the Schmoedown Spectacular. One of them, whoever does not win today, will be in the #1 contender match. But whoever does win today, whoever pulls off the victory in this 5-round battle will face the champion, the outlaw John Roca, in the main event at the Spectacular.
Yeah, John Roca, he only stands 5'1", but boy, is he a tall hill to climb.
Right.
Before we get to that, we have a hell of a 5-round match for y'all today. Ethan brings in a wealth of knowledge from his producerial background, and classy Clarke Wolfe, we have seen her compete in so many big matches over the decades that we have done the Schmoedown. Currently up there on the desk, Ethan just has a glass of water. Clarke has a glass of water and a mug.
5
We don't
years,
know what's in there.
6
Will that
years.
be the difference in the match?
So probably not.
It is experience here for Clarke Wolfe. She's been
It might be 8 years, because I think the first season was 2014, and then they took like 2-year break or something.
He's got an intimidating factor to him, but so does Clarke. This is the first time. I mean, I've known Ethan for a long time. This is the first time Ethan, I believe, is a little nervous going into one of these matchups.
A little bit of armpit stains under his Brooks Brothers shirt.
Well, Clarke's been in this thing for a long time. She won Rookie of the Year in 2016. She's been playing for almost 3 years now. She's one of the best of the game that we've ever seen, and so it's going to be interesting. They both had a lot of great words to say about one another. Here we go.
Clarke Wolfe is 7-1 this season. There is just no arguing with that record. This has been just a banner year for her in general. Clarke, as she has stated many times, has had a little bit of a history with these Schmoedown singles tournaments, and this time she has really risen to the occasion. 3rd time's the charm, so why not go all the way?
This is unbelievable, the moment we've reached. You've shown why you belong at the pinnacle of this game. Everybody in this tournament is playing their hearts out. These competitors are so fierce and they're great. Everyone, they belong in this. But you've proven why you're rising above in a great tournament, and you are at the top in the finals.
This tournament has been a whirlwind for me, for many reasons. Most specifically that I did not expect to win any of the
By the way, Clarke is going to be playing in 2 title match, both 5 rounds in the Spectacular.
Team champion, but
So that's going to be crazy. Wait,
a Rookie of the Year, as I understand it.
if she wins this one, it's going to be both 5 rounds. If she doesn't, I believe it's going to be 3 rounds against Merle.
Last year that I've been doing this, and she knows everything.
That's going to be like what Levine did last year, and Levine was. You saw what happened to him. He won the title, but he was roasted against like
But as
Harloff.
we've seen over the last, calendar year, Dan Merle's beatable, Drew McQueenie is beatable, Ethan's beatable, Mark Andreyko's beatable, I'm beatable, Sam is beatable. We're all beatable.
Look at the progression of great talent. Chance Ellison, a young upstart who is a bright, prominent future in the Schmoedown, and he took you to the limits, and we respect him. I respect him. Dan Merle, the arguable GOAT of the league.
Jay is no longer a heel, is he? I can't
I
tell.
respect that so much. And now Clarke Wolfe, the half of the team champions. I respect what you and the 5 Club all have done. You all are wonderful people.
Ethan, it's great to see you. Good morning. This is going to be fun. I'm really excited to play you. And no matter what, I think the fans are going to have a great title match ahead of them. So good luck.
Clarke, I respect you. I think you are an incredible competitor. You know everything. Today, I think I'm going to know just 1 or 2 things more. But good luck to you. Blessings, Clarke. Blessings.
Like in terms of skill level, Like knowledge, I think Ethan might know more. In terms of the games, I think Clarke knows more.
He was nice.
And this is a 5 round, isn't it?
I mean, what is happening here? Emma and Clarke and
I think this is a 5 round, which will be an advantage for Clarke because of the buzzer.
After that first match, but look, man, that's not the way I roll. I want to play classy. I want to play these ways. And then Jay Washington doing something that I've never seen. He's really super nice. He's giving compliments. I just don't buy it, but I like it.
Yeah, well, why he's no longer a heel?
Who had a bad quarter last year, so he's just bringing in bagels to every meeting. He's smiling, he's high-fiving the kids. We get your game, Washington. You just don't want to be fired.
He's spitting in the bagels, so we don't see it. And Clarke obviously is excited. She doesn't know what she wants to do. Does she want to play the number one contender? Does she want to play for the title? She's got to compete twice, regardless, in the spectacular. So the stage is set, my friend. Wolfe and Erwin, the tale of the tape is such. Ethan Erwin, 80s movies. You got science fiction movies, and again, anything about the Matrix, he will answer.
Looks great in a collar
And he
shirt.
did produce
And
it.
then classy Clarke Wolfe. The horror movies, Sandra Bullock movies.
She's been lucky with the wheel. She's been very lucky with the wheel.
Yeah, they become pals. She also has a time-traveling dog, Christian. I feel rested. I feel ready. I have my green juice from creation. Good to go.
What is
Ladies
that?
and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first. Right to the ring, by his manager, the Urban Gladiator, Jay Washington, with a record of 5 wins, 1 defeat, and 2 knockouts. From the Hollywood Brass, Ethan Big Time.
By the way, do you guys know that there is a Spotify playlist of all the Schmoedown intros? So like, this song is in there. I didn't know what song this is because I didn't grow up with this TV show. But apparently this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle theme song from the TV show, I believe, or something. And that's the only reason I know what it is, because there is a playlist in Spotify for the Schmoedown teams. So that's awesome.
No, we did not.
All kind of intros, and they update it constantly.
Breaking news here on the Schmoedown.
And his opponent, representing
American Werewolf in London, right? And I only know that also because of the Spotify playlist. I'm not sponsored by Spotify, I'm just letting you guys know in case you guys want to listen to like, oh, what song is this? Check the playlist. They have it.
Trivia Schmoedown Team Champion, Clarke Wolfe.
Let's go, Clarke.
If you look at the belt,
It's upside down.
Clarke Wolfe.
Oh, she spilled the water.
She spilled some vodka early. It's going to be just fine.
Clarke Wolfe has set the belt down. She is
We need
ready
some
to
napkins.
go. Your manager, Emma Fife. What a year for the Fife Club and Emma Fife and Mark and Draco make it to the semifinals. The Shirels winning the championship.
Watching Jay Washington trying to make nice for the competitors, they don't really. I guess they're just smiling.
It's so
and being
weird
nice
now,
to
seeing
them.
Jay
Now
as a-
and Emma each with some final words of wisdom for their competitors. And now, Christian, it's my favorite part of the show.
So weird
because
seeing
the
Jay being
managers have
nice.
to leave. And
It's a good thing
just the competitors
for
here
Jay
on
as a
the
person.
desk. As I read
As a
them,
personality,
the
I
rules
enjoy
of
his
round
like
number
vicious
1 and
heel
number
talk, you
1.
know?
Both the competitors and all the viewers at home and in the studio audience, as well as my partner Christian, this is a 5-round match.
There you go, 5 round.
match.
Clarke
So
have
we're gonna
advantage in
include
this one.
Round 3 is now the betting
So,
round. Round 4 is now the
it's
speed
just
slash
on luck
lightning round.
now.
Round 5 is going to be the round that you're used to being round 3. But we're not there yet. Round number 1.
All right, so with that said, classic Clarke Wolfe, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Ethan Big Time Erwin.
Let's go.
Then let's get ready to
Schmoedown.
Here we go. Question 1 in the realm of action-adventure. In the Indiana Jones films, what is the name of Indy's scholarly friend who once got lost in his own museum? First name is fine.
Are you sure Ethan never produced a Ninja Turtle? Why does he come out to that song?
Oh my god, what's his name? I have a bloody poster of the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Great sound. 4, 3.
MC
Oh my god, what's his name? So with M, right?
Clarke Wolfe.
Don't have it.
Ethan.
Marcus.
That is good.
Lost in his own museum, huh?
Like it's so with M. I was like,
Ethan
Marcel?
with the lead, but now we move on to a favorite of
How did
classic
how-
Clarke Wolfe, and that would be the
I
category.
love that
horror
movie. How do I
slash thriller.
forget that? Oh my
The
god.
question is, what 2003 horror film was directed by Danny Boyle?
Horror.
Intense already. There's only 2
Can I
questions.
ask your favorite song off the first Ninja Turtles movie?
No. 5, 4,
What's a
3, 2,
No clue.
1. Ethan.
28 days later?
That is correct. Clark.
28 days later.
Yes, ma'am. 2,
Never
1.
seen
People might
that.
have put weeks, but these are 2 stallions.
Next question is dramas. Dramas. Which 1989 film was directed by Steven Soderbergh and stars James Spader and Andy McDowell? Oh, this is a battle of the minds, my friend.
You know, I like that Magic Mike movie.
You do?
Yeah.
That's the first one.
Sequel's fun too.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No
Clark Wolfe.
clue.
Sex, lies, and videotape?
Yep. And
Nope.
Ethan?
Sex, Lies, and Video.
Correct. 3, 2. 3, 2.
Okay.
I'm just guessing. I wrote down Empire of the Sun, which I believe is also a Spielberg film, and I've never seen it.
Period that we're rapidly approaching, that would be holiday films.
Right around the corner.
Holiday movies. What Oscar-nominated actor plays the eccentric drug dealer Mr. Green in 2015's holiday comedy The Night Before?
5,
Favorite holiday movie?
4,
What do you celebrate?
3. I'm counting down. 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Ethan.
Clark knows it.
I don't believe this is correct. That's Seth Rogen.
That's incorrect.
Michael Shannon.
That's correct. Clark ties it up. 3-3 on the miss on Erwin.
No
We tie it
perfect
up.
rounds. We have a bonus question. We get to save it, put it back in our pocket.
All right, the next question is from Fantasy Sci-Fi. Who directed Rogue One, a Star Wars story?
How many Star Wars books have you read?
Oh shoot, is it Evans or Edwards?
How many?
I think it's
That's it?
Edwards.
Yeah. 5, 4.
I've probably
Gareth
read
Evans
3.
directed The Raid.
I'm proud of you. 2,
I believe. I think
1.
it's Gareth
Pens down,
Edwards.
Clark Wolfe.
Gareth Edwards.
Yes, and Ethan.
I said Gareth Edwards.
That's
I originally had Evans.
Yes,
you had
it is
Edwards,
not.
but you had Edwards.
But no, I have Edwards.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
don't give yourself a thing. You could get Dr.
No,
Frank.
that's what I
All right,
paused. That's
4,
why
4.
I paused.
I rewrote my application.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
What's the answer?
I was thinking of the same thing, Gareth Evans or Everton. Like,
Because
I should know this. I'm Indonesian. The Raid, Gareth Evans.
Comedy.
First point for me.
As timid accountant Leo Bloom, who is prone to hysterics in Mel Brooks' original 1967 comedy, The Producers.
Who stars as timid accountant Leo Bloom, who is prone to hysterics in Mel Brooks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was right there. I just
3,
I have no clue.
1.
You can tell I wasn't born then.
Gene Wilder?
Yep.
Don't have access to that movie.
Game 5-5. Back and forth we go.
They know
And I
that
should have known
Alright.
Gene Wilder because he
Next
worked
question's
with
for
Mel
movie
Brooks
release
several
dates.
times.
Movie release dates. John Woo's science fiction action film Face Off was released in what year?
You know what happened.
I have a strong feeling about
Right,
this.
Your face. Right?
Off. 5,
I'm not
4,
sure.
3, 2, 1. Clark Wolfe.
1997.
That is correct.
Oh, damn.
Wow, tie.
I wrote that in
I
99.
believe Ethan Erwin produced that movie. Your next question
I don't know how I feel about that.
comes from the world of animated movies. These are movies drawn by hand or on a computer, and it's the last category.
I would say
of
this is
round
my
number
strength.
1.
And see I jinxed myself after
Adventures
this.
of Ichabod and Mr.
Oh,
Toad.
jeez.
Mr. Toad is falsely accused and sentenced to jail for stealing what item?
The extent of my knowledge of this movie is the Disneyland ride.
You ever take that wild ride at
Disney.
Disneyland?
Yeah, but other than that, I've never heard of this movie. 5, 4, 3.
I'm gonna say car.
2,
I don't know.
1. Ethan.
I've also never heard of this movie. I said a pumpkin.
That's incorrect, Clark.
A pie?
That's also
It's a
incorrect.
car! He gets drunk and drives a car!
Holy shoot! I've never seen this movie.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is literally just a DUI. It's true. Look it up.
Tie.
It is a crazy ride. They go to hell. I'm not kidding. It's a Disneyland ride where you go to hell.
Round 2, how's it go?
The wheel round, the wheel of fate, doom / justice, is the wheel heavier in weight than our PA Alex? Probably, and it's also a Patreon wheel. That's right. The wheel for today's match is sponsored.
I'm still surprised
by
I
our
got that
loyal
right.
Movie Trivia Schmoedown patron, Nathan.
I wrote
Erwin.
car because
Thank you, Nathan, for
our
sponsoring
character's
the
riding on a car on that
entire
ride,
wheel. We
so.
appreciate all your support. If you haven't checked out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown
Yeah,
Patreon,
support the
check it
Patreon,
out right
guys.
now. Select which tier is right
All
for
tiers
you.
are great.
The wheel slices
When we
for
release
today's
date
match
once,
are
the
featured
exhibition
for
match is
our
out.
90s movies and movie taglines. Well, we haven't seen in a while. Now here's
Oh,
how
tagline.
round number 2
That's
works.
tough.
Tied situation. Clark and Ethan 6-6. Clark the favorite heading into today's match, and she's got that belt to prove why. Clark, would you like to spin first, or would you like to defer to your producerial counterpart, Ethan?
She's
I will
gonna.
go first.
You're going to go
Clark
first,
Wolfe is going to go first.
And Clark, remember to spin.
Be
from
lucky,
the wheel,
Clark.
not the peg,
Please grab the wheel, and dear God, spare the pegs.
Whoa, that is a serious spin there by the wolf.
Really put some.
By the way, we should make that as a T-shirt.
pegs now.
Spin the wheels, not the pegs.
Because the wheel, remember, the wheel in 2016 and her were bitter enemies. They become very close
They
friends
are.
here this year.
Well, I think everybody started treating the wheel with respect.
I mean,
They stopped grabbing by the
they
pegs.
have a change in the wheel,
Where's it
remember?
going? Where's it going?
We could be looking at hard. Christian gets there!
Oh.
Just missed it. She's going to
She
spin
is gonna
again.
spin again.
Tempting
She's
fate.
going to test fate here.
Clarke
Spin
Wolfe.
again.
Clarke Wolfe, very free with the laugh, very easy to get a smile on her face, but she says no to comedy.
She doesn't want it.
She sees that hard category up there, and the hard category, it's like the siren's call of ancient Greek mythology, which I read quite frequently.
It's going away from it. It looks like it's going to hit.
Could be animated
films.
movies.
Animated films for Clarke.
movies,
again.
so
animated films for Clarke.
see how it goes.
All right, we got 4 questions in the realm of animated for Clarke Wolfe. All right, Clarke, here you go. 4 questions. You'll find characters by the name of Flora, Fauna,
Sleeping
and
Beauty.
Merryweather in what Disney animated classic?
Sleeping Beauty.
Correct for 2 points.
Easy.
All right.
I bet you knew that as well.
I did. Christopher Lloyd voiced the role of the evil Rasputin in this 1997's animated film.
Anastasia.
For 2 points, that's correct.
Clarke Wolfe feeling it so far in animated.
All right. Who voices Ginormica in 2009's Monsters
I
vs.
love this
Aliens?
movie as a child.
Multiple choice.
I haven't seen that movie in a
A.
while.
Kristen Bell, B. Rachel McAdams, C. Scarlett Johansson, D. Reese
It's
Witherspoon.
Kristen Bell. I think it's Kristen Bell by the voice.
Kristen Bell.
It's incorrect, Ethan. It's either A. Kristen.
Witherspoon.
That's correct for 1 point.
Okay.
All right,
Is
last
that Reese
question here
Witherspoon's
for
voice?
Clarke
I haven't
Wolfe.
seen it since the first time I saw it in
Who directed
theaters.
1995's Toy
Man.
Story.
Ah, John Lasseter?
Great question.
Is it John Lasseter?
Multiple choice.
A. Brad Bird.
Nope.
B. Andrew Stanton. C. John Lasseter.
John
D.
Lasseter.
Pete Docter.
It's not Stanton.
B.
No,
It's incorrect.
Stanton directed
A.
Nemo.
Brad Bird. B. Andrew Stanton. C. John Lasseter. D. Pete Docter.
John Lasseter.
John Lasseter.
For 1 point. So
Okay.
Oh, that's rough.
Clarke hits the first 2. Ethan steals the second.
That's rough.
Pretty big right there because
Yes,
Ethan now closing.
Yeah.
He says always be closing. He's closing into Clarke's Wolfe lead, and he hasn't even spun the wheel yet.
No, but Clarke was smart to go to multiple on the 2. She didn't because she only lost 2 points there. All right, here's the spin here from Ethan, spinning from the wheel.
What's he gonna get?
Clarke unfortunately hit Ethan's weakness, I think, because Ethan's showing he hasn't been very strong in animated. And now Ethan,
Okay, see what Ethan can do.
what's
Ethan
going to happen?
trying to goose the crowd a little bit into giving him some confidence.
Where's it landing here? Slowing down
right.
on a place.
Reese Witherspoon
Here it
voices
could be
Jim.
90s, could be
Could be
directors.
90s. It's 90s.
It is 90s.
What's he going to do on 90s?
I mean, he got no
Ethan
weakness.
alive
He's
in
gonna
a
take
decade,
it.
We're about to find out.
Well, we'll see.
I mean, he don't want to get Festival Darlings. I don't think
There
anyone
goes
like
if he
that.
wants
He's looking
to
at
flip
there's
it
other ones on the
It's a
spinning
tough
again.
category.
Okay.
Getting away from 90s.
Ethan Erwin saying no to the 90s. He did not have a good decade.
They both tested fate.
Ethan feeling a little bit of buyer's remorse
Should put
for
the
that.
board down.
We'll see what we land on here, too. You can't have
Punch
buyer's
is
remorse.
lurking out there, and it's coming
No, it's
around a little
going
too
around. It's good.
quickly. But this
Uh-oh.
could be
This might be good for
spinner's
him.
choice,
This might be good
Christian.
for him.
Oh shoot.
It's
No.
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
Okay.
Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore it
Great,
is.
let's do it. I'm ready.
Drew Barrymore
Okay,
it is.
people are laughing in the audience.
Ethan Erwin, you have spun Drew Barrymore, a great actress who does not curry the favor of the crowd like a Meryl Streep would. Your first question of 4. Drew Barrymore played the character of Charlie McGee in this 1984 Stephen King adaptation.
Firestarter.
For
2
2
points.
That's right.
For
I've never
Ethan
heard of
Erwin.
that.
All right.
Oh, man,
crowd
Erwin got the
really
lead.
prodded into clapping for anything that Ethan does positively. Your next question, Ethan. Drew Barrymore voiced the character of Akima Kunimoto opposite Matt Damon in this 2000 animated science fiction film.
Titan AE.
It is
Correct.
Titan AE, and he's pulling 4 points out of the first 2 questions here.
Damn.
Your next question, Ethan. In the film Going the Distance, Drew Barrymore's character has the highest score on a classic arcade game. What is that arcade game?
I don't know.
Let's go multiple choice.
I can provide that for you. Is it A, Centipede, B, Asteroid, C, Pac-Man, or D, Space Invaders?
Space Invaders? Going the
It's
distance?
completely random. Space Invaders.
That is incorrect, Clarke Wolfe. Your options
Pac-Man?
once again. Is it A, Centipede, B, Asteroid, C, Pac-Man, or D, Space Invaders?
I cannot imagine a game where centipede's like the main thing.
5.
Pac-Man.
That is also incorrect. Missing the steal opportunity. We're looking for Centipede.
Just as I say that I cannot imagine a movie where centipede's
Alright,
the
your
main
last
story.
question.
The answer is
In the
centipede,
world
of
of
course.
Drew Barrymore movies. Drew Barrymore made her film debut in what 1980 film?
5.
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Altered States?
I was thinking of
B,
E.T., but then it's not
Firestarter, C,
1980.
E.T. the Extraterrestrial, or D, Irreconcilable Differences?
Irreconcilable differences.
It is not.
Oh.
Clarke Wolfe.
A.
It is.
Correct.
Altered States.
Clarke gets the
Because it's not E.T.
Woo!
So the other obvious one, I guess.
Clarke had the opportunity for 2 points. She ended up getting 1, and that becomes the difference as we head into the betting round.
Close.
1 point as we get into the betting round. So actually, Ethan has a 1-point lead. So Ethan will spin the wheel here for round number 3. Mark, how does it work? He's spinning the wheel here too.
And competitors can bet 0 points. They can bet up to 3 points. If they get the answer correctly, they gain that amount of points. If they miss it, they lose that amount of points.
Coming back around.
So Ethan Erwin already taking a seat.
C is gonna be Drew Barrymore again.
Oh, look at this.
This
Opponent's
could be
choice?
hard.
It's hard.
Oh.
Ethan spins hard.
And so
Wolf's
competitors
gonna put down
got
3.
3
I think
points
Ethan's
from
gonna put down 2 probably, or maybe 3.
And a friendly reminder,
Maybe nothing
once
to lose.
again,
He
if
knows
you
a lot
get
of
the
stuff.
question wrong, you do lose that amount of points off your score total. It is currently 12-11. Ethan Erwin, my counterpart, who is afraid of horror movies, Christian, will be asking the question.
So you have the numbers down. Make sure you have the numbers. Here comes your question.
You can write
Which
it down also.
1983 film is about a diabolical circus and its demonic proprietor preying on townsfolk in a small American town?
Both competitors race to the whiteboard as though it was a competition. Actually, it's competition.
It is competition. It's going to be a huge question
A
here.
huge one, yeah.
5.
Can you repeat the question?
Absolutely. Which 1983 film is about a diabolical circus and its demonic proprietor preying on townsfolk in a small American town?
I feel like I've heard like this
5,
concept of
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Clarke Wolfe, how many points did you bet?
I bet 2.
You bet 2. And your answer, please.
Something wicked this way comes.
And Ethan, you bet how many points?
Everyone 3.
3. And your answer?
Something wicked this way comes.
Both correct.
What?
Oh.
Look at that.
Wow,
Gets 2
Ethan
points.
putting down 3
gets
is
3.
huge.
And Ethan goes up by 2 points after that one. So 15-13 in the betting round. Both got it correct.
That's
Ethan just bet
huge.
1 more point. So
Down by 1.
you were down by 1.
And
And then he bet 3 and you bet 2.
oh, got it.
Yeah.
Copy.
Oh, good. Oh, good. All right, so now round number 3 is out of the way. Ethan Erwin hits the 3-pointer. Clarke hits a 2-pointer here in the betting round. And now we get to the speed round. Mark, how does the speed round work?
Have your answer out of your mouth by then, you do lose the point. If you get it right, again, you gain a point. Christian Harloff is going to be reading all the questions. I will simply be using my eyes, ears, and nose.
Clarke, are you ready?
No.
Ethan, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Here we go. In The Wizard of Oz, what does the Tin Man want?
Hard.
Correct. Will Smith, Kevin Kline, and Selma Hayek star together.
Clarke.
Wild West.
Correct. Robin Williams, Paul L. Smith, and Shelley Duvall star together.
Ethan.
Popeye.
Correct. Okay. Who directed 2017's The Mummy? Clarke.
Alex Kurtzman.
Correct.
Oh, that's a fast pull.
Final question.
I know that
Who
name, I just
played
couldn't pull it down.
Veronica Corningstone.
Clarke.
Christina Applegate. Oh man,
4-1. What a speed.
that is like they are Schmoedown professionals. Like I know those answers.
Wow.
Incredible.
If I buzzed in, I was like,
by Clarke Wolfe.
and then time's up. I know it's Christina Applegate, but I cannot pull it that fast. That's insane. And Wolf is now up top.
That was really incredible. This is why they're in the final.
Well, remember though, Clarke Wolfe has studied that speed round and has become
Exactly.
devastating in it. So
That's right. Is she
4-1.
great at saying her speed round answer directly into the microphone? She got them right. And that's what really matters here.
So now, what a match we've had so far. Clarke Wolfe takes her first lead, and it is now 17.
Oh, this is exciting.
Getting to the final round, the fifth and
Intense, this is
final round
scary.
here. The winner of this round will play John Roca for the championship in the main event at the Spectacular. Mark,
Roca
how
should be
does round
afraid.
number 5 work?
Round yourself now in the lead after an incredible lightning round. You indeed are the new Ben Franklin. You give us your 3 numbers first, and then Ethan will follow up.
4, 12, 19.
4, 12, and 19 for Clarke Wolfe. Ethan Erwin,
1-7-17.
1-7-17.
17 for Ethan. Okay, Ethan's going to go first here to try to avoid the TKO, down by 1, and he will bounce it back to Clarke should he hit the first one here. Mark, he chose category number 1.
He chose category number 1, and Ethan, this corresponds to a decade you probably were not born yet in, the 1980s.
No, that did not exist.
The 1980s, and your question for 2 points. Who played James Bond in the movie The Living Daylights?
Timothy Dalton.
Give him 2 points in the lead.
Correct.
Christian.
That is correct.
All right, that's the end of the match, right?
No. Now we go to Clarke Wolfe, who chose 4, category 4.
Still Clarke.
Sports movies. Which team is Jimmy Fallon a fan of in the film Fever Pitch?
The Red Sox.
That is correct. 2
The
points.
Boston Red Sox might have some fans of that squad here today in the studio.
Back to Ethan. So now Ethan chose number 7.
All right, Ethan, you chose number 7, and the number of Joe Theismann corresponds to the category of Nicole Kidman.
Great.
Movies featuring Nicole Kidman. And your question is, in The Golden Compass, who plays Lee Scoresby, a Texan aeronaut who accompanies Lyra on her adventure?
Daniel Craig.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Sam Elliott.
All right, so we bounce back. Oh, no, so Ethan's got to hit his 5.
That's huge. That's a huge miss.
Ethan hits his 5. It bounces back to Clarke. However, if Ethan misses, Clarke Wolfe will be playing John Roca for the championship, and Ethan will be in the number 1 contender match
Against
at
Dan Murrow.
Spectacular. Here we go. Mark, Ethan chose category number 17.
Category number 17, the Doug Williams number, and it corresponds to a category that I know Clarke Wolfe would have wanted to have.
Horror.
Ethan, your 5-point question is going to come from horror movies.
Wonderful.
And your question is, for 5 points, in The Cabin in the Woods, what kind of creature does Bradley Whitford's character desperately want to see?
Unicorns.
Give him 5 points.
Oh, it's a merman.
All right, so now we're going to bounce back. Now, Clarke
I thought it was unicorn.
will have to hit her 3 and her 5 in order to
Right,
advance
merman.
to the next round.
The 3 could just be a practice, Christian. She really needs that 5-point.
It's the 5-pointer. All right, so now Clarke doesn't have to hit it, but she could add some extra points to herself here in 2010. 2010's 3-pointer here.
That's a new category.
Clarke in the
Never
Hunger
heard that
Games.
category.
What is the character's name of Katniss's hairdresser?
Effie. Effie.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Effie.
Literally doesn't matter.
The answer was Flavius. Flavius.
What?
So now Clarke Wolfe has to
It's
hit a
Effie.
5-pointer. If she hits
Flavius.
it,
Is
she
that her last
plays
name?
John Roca for the championship at the
Pretty sure it's
Spectacular.
Effie.
If she misses it,
I'm gonna
Ethan
Google
will
that.
play Roca for the title, and Clarke will be in the number 1 contender
Oh,
match.
her hairdresser is
Here
played
is
by
the question.
Lenny Kravitz. I was
Clarke
thinking of
chose category
the other one. Who played
number
that?
19, biopics. Biopics.
The John Roca favorite.
Here you go, Clarke. What 2016 biographical romance tells the story of future President Barack and Michelle Obama's first date in 1989 Chicago?
South Side with Me.
And your winner, advancing to the Spectacular, Ethan Big Time Erwin! The answer was Southside with You.
Oh my god!
This is it by 1. It's by 1. Southside with Me and Southside with You. And Clarke Wolfe just missed it. She goes to another one in now. Wow, and Ethan Erwin goes to the championship.
What?
Wow.
By 1 word!
Southside with Me.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
The incorrect guess and the correct answer. What an incredible match this was. This is what
Oh,
we
what a
thought would
heartbreaking
happen.
loss.
You give them 5 rounds, you give them 10, 15 rounds. It's gonna go down to the final. Ethan Erwin.
Oh my God, that hurts so much.
Split 5 on 5. Ethan came out on top today, producing a fantastic victory, and now he has
Ethan
to face
Erwin versus John Roca.
Clarke Wolfe will still be in the Schmoedown
Roca?
Spectacular in the number 1 contender match. What
That's
a game
scary.
here today.
Absolute heartbreaker there by just missed it there. South side with you and me.
Oh my God,
South side. That is a heartbreaker. So now Clarke is in the number one contender match. Ethan Erwin advances and gets his shot for the championship against the outlaw John Roca.
That's
is
a scary
in the
match.
main event. He is shocked. He can't believe it. And now we have it. So unreal. There we go. Ethan Erwin going up against Roca. And let's see what's going to happen in these interviews. Here we go.
Hey there, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans. It's your Commissioner, Thad Williams.
I was writing his name right now.
No one showed up today to do the interviews, so you've got me. I'm here with classy Clarke Wolfe and her manager, Emma Fife. Clarke, that was one hell of a match. You played ridiculously well. That speed round, I've never seen anyone dominate the speed round quite like that. It was that one word at the end.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel okay. I mean, we always want to win anytime we play. I think if I have one regret, it would be to have maybe slowed down when I was answering that 5-point question. Because Southside with You I knew that was the title, obviously, and it makes more sense. Just like, I probably,
listen, if it had been really revolutionary filmmaking where the whole thing was like first person from Barack Obama's point of view, then Southside with Me makes perfect sense.
It's I just, whatever. It is what it is. I knew the answer, but I said it wrong.
First
it's
person
like
biopic. That will be
too,
fascinating.
apparently. Yeah. So, look, Ethan played a great game. I don't feel great about his last question, but nothing I can do about it. That's the game.
So you're going to be competing twice at the Schmoedown Spectacular. First, to defend that team belt. What are you and Rachel doing to prepare against Who's the Boss?
I think we're prepping, we're studying the same things that we normally do. I think we're not. We take every match seriously, and we're not, any more nervous or on edge about this one as opposed to any of the others. So we're just gonna lock in, focus, do our best to review some stuff, practice those buzzers, and work on our communication like we always do.
How do you feel about going up against Mark Riley, your former teammate?
Look, Riley's making decisions with his life that he feels like he needs to make, and
I feel like he does though.
I don't know,
like forcing him into that.
I know he always looks like he's in a hostage situation. So maybe somebody needs to go in and rescue him. Maybe the Fife Club needs to go in and rescue him.
Operation Rescue Riley. That's really what's going on.
But look, it's going to be a great match. Ben, I know, is hungry. Rachel and I have defeated him and his former partner Andrew Guy before, and I just beat him singles, so it is what it is. But I have never beat Mark Riley in a singles match. I lost to him when we played a few years ago, so we'll see how it goes.
And your second match is for the number one contender spot. Winner goes to New York for the singles belt, and you're facing Dangerous Dan Murrell. What is it going to be like?
It's going to be a rematch,
Dan Murrell for the first time in so long.
Yeah, that's it's interesting because like my loss to Dan early into my career was
only her third match.
The worst match I've ever played. I think it came down to being new to the game, and Dan is an incredible player, and his knowledge is vast. So I am ready. I would be, I'm ready for a rematch. But that's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, Clarke has grown a lot as a competitor, I think. Something that we've discussed a lot, that, Clarke is here and she is focused on playing the game. And now that she has put her focus there, we've seen her just really, truly excel when you stop putting your focus on winning. And I think that, with Dan returning to the league, there was a lot of expectations for him that he would continue to be unbeatable. But, he's still kind of getting back in the groove of the game, and Clarke is in the groove. So
I agree.
That's
an advantage for Clarke.
Well, Clarke, everyone's so excited to see you in the Spectacular. You're going to get to see you play 2 matches. It's going to be incredible.
It's going to be tiring.
Congrats again on this wonderfully hard-fought match. I'm sorry you didn't pull out the win, but we're really excited for seeing you in December.
Thank you.
And we're back with the singles tournament winner, Ethan Big Time Erwin, and his manager. Oh my God, Jay Washington, you look really happy.
It's so
Ethan, congratulations.
Thank you.
What was it like playing in your first 5-round match?
Horrifying. I didn't know up until we were about to do it that it was going to be a 5-round match. So
sorry, my memo must have missed your desk.
That's fine. That's fine. No, it was. Look, the whole thing was exhilarating. It was great. Obviously, Clarke is incredible. She annihilated me in the speed round. I mean, we were neck and neck, and yeah, no, I mean, it was really.
Southside with you.
It was exciting.
That is.
And because you are now the singles tournament winner, you're going to be facing John Roca.
Oh my God,
do you have anything to say for your very esteemed competitor here?
He's Andre the Giant. This is so wonderful. This is so good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see you.
What did you? Have you been taking something? What is going on?
I've been taking all of the goodness in that Ethan Erwin brings, and this is me. What are you talking about? This is a happy me. This is a nice.
So Ethan, that's great. I'm really happy for you. So Ethan, what do you have to say about facing John Roca at the Spectacular?
Look, I'll say this: he's an incredible competitor. He is.
He's gonna barge in there.
Everybody knows. So just the fact that, look, again, I felt the same way I felt today. The fact that I get to get across the table from you is victory enough. I felt the same about Clarke.
Yeah. Well, hold on, Ethan. What are you doing here, Paper Commissioner? Step aside. You don't usually do these interviews. You don't know what you're doing. Yeah. Get out here. Jay, I don't know what act you're pulling, but I don't believe a word of it.
This is me.
Is it going here?
Turn him around.
Do you think so? You think you have that power to turn this around?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the movie trivia Schmoedown champion, the outlaw John Roca, one of the greats in the game. We are so happy to see you today.
I don't believe a word he just said. Ethan, look, it was an incredible match. First, I congratulate you on a great victory. First 5-round match. The fact you didn't know it was a 5-rounder before you got in there, pretty incredible.
That's incredible.
Being an incredible tag team champion, someone that for some reason, for 3 years, we can't seem to collide. Maybe that'll change in the when she does the #1 contender match. But first, I got to take care of business against you. And they call you Andre the Giant for a reason, because you're big, you destroy people, and you win.
Did he call him Andre the Giant?
Yes, well, you can be, yes. But
very hard. But yes,
I'm Hulk Hogan, Ethan.
Oh.
And you remember what happened in WrestleMania 3? He picked up Andre and he body slammed him. Nobody thought he could do it. And once again, I got to face another titan of movie trivia, Dan Murrow.
I just saw that like a few weeks ago, that video.
So I will
Hogan
want to see this be legitimate. That means I got to defend it. And if I got to defend against you,
I'm not a wrestling
so
guy.
be it. I don't care what Robert Downey Jr. has to say. I'm winning this damn
what I was
belt
listening
again.
to, and I'm like, I'm intrigued.
I would just like to say, I'm so excited for this match to see you, the great outlaw, go against the Andre the Giant, the Colossus of the league. This is going to be an epic battle for the ages. Now, even though you probably are going to lose, this is going to be amazing when Ethan has that belt. It is going to be phenomenal. I mean, I'm glad to see you here, and I'm glad you're keeping that warm for Ethan, right?
Remember what happened at WrestleMania 3 there, Bobby Heenan? You lost. That's what's going to happen again at Spectacular. He's going to lose. Everybody gets ready to see it. I'm going to defend this damn belt. I'm going to take care of the big man. Got respect for him, but I'm going to take care of him.
Very, very excited. Very excited to face you. It's going to be rad. So Thad Williams really having a rough week, and he was forced. Brianne Chandler told him he wasn't going to have people showing up at these things, and she's showing them right now.
Is this the last match before Spectacular?
Well, we'll see. So anyway, you look, it was heartbreaking there.
I have to see the schedule. I don't remember.
By just one.
Still classy in defeat. Most people, if they had lost like that, would be wrecking shop in here. But Clarke Wolfe, classy as always. And you look at Ethan Erwin. I mean, again, he comes into every match with a cool, calm confidence. If there's a way to rattle him, I can't imagine anybody doing so well Clarke did here today.
Well, Roca certainly tried to do it in the post-interview because there's Roca getting into that interview with Ethan, and now we have Ethan Erwin, John Roca, main event. But Clarke Wolfe has now put herself in a position, if she wins the #1 contender match, she's going to New York to play for the title. So we are now going to watch Clarke Wolfe in the #1 contender match.
I'm still going moral though. I'm sorry, Clarke.
It was unbelievable. That's your main event. Erwin and Roca.
Clarke and Rachel is like this, two of them in the same team, and I will argue they're the 2 top candidates for Player of the Year. That's incredible.
Check it out today. Select which tier is right for you. A lot of cool matches coming up and a lot of neat bonus features. Also, check out the Schmoedown Rundown and the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page.
All right, guys, so thank you once again. The Spectacular is right around the corner. Listen to these matches.
Is it next week?
Commissioner Bowl. That's right. Myself,
I just wrote down the whole thing and now they showed.
And Thad Williams go out
Harlock
to
Williams,
see who
Fife,
will
and
be the
Dagnino.
Commissioner of the league. The Star Wars Championship is
Yep,
on the
I
line.
got that.
Ken Knapsack
Alex Damon and Ken Afsock
against Alex Damon. You have the Inner Geekdom Championship. Mara Kanopik will put the title on the line against Mike Kalinowski. The Shire Wolves, Clarke Wolfe and Rachel Cushing, are going to be defending the championships against the tournament winners, Ben Bateman,
That's going to be a fun battle.
The number one contender match.
Wolf
Clarke Wolfe faces
and Merle.
in a rematch for the number one contender. Winner goes to New York. And the main event, John, the Outlaw.
There you go.
Goes
That's
head-to-head
huge.
with the tournament winner, the challenger, Ethan. Big time Erwin. That's your spectacular. It's coming up. What a battle
that next week?
it was today. Loved it. Every bit of it.
That's Christian Harloff. I'm Mark Ellis, and we'll see y'all very soon here around the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Oh my god, my camera's probably gonna die very soon.
Hey KL, you're a well-groomed man. How many baths do you take a week? Are you okay?
I don't know, man. It feels like it's all blowing up, man. I don't know. I thought I was doing the right thing, and, with the corruption, but then everyone's thinking I'm manipulating the system, and the tournament's on the line. And
yeah, the tournament is on the line. A lot of things are on the line. You need to focus. You have got this. I've got this. You got this. Look, I wouldn't have joined you on my own. Fate, the Force, the dark side of the Force, it brought us together, and I have seen what you have done. All that anarchy, all that chaos, it exposed the corruption. That was you. Everyone's focusing on Paulie G and who brought letters to who and all these kind of weird things. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. What plays here is power. And how you and I will keep the power is winning. You go out there and you focus on the goal. Rise up and take what is ours. These people out here, they don't deserve us. They don't deserve you. All the things that you brought them, they're not grateful. So you have to remind them how great you are. You're going to take the title. Focus, pull yourself together, and go out there and claim your destiny.
Ken is a great manager. Next season, he has a potential to be manager of the year. Depends on what his faction is going to be, though. Stats.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, and it is time for your Schmoedown breakdown.
And winner!
Here we go. This is it. Winner faces Roca at the Spectacular. And getting into the first round action, both Clarke and Ethan were all tied up at 6 apiece. As we got into Clarke's turn in the second round, she falters a bit here, going 2 of 4 for 4 points. And to make matters worse, Ethan was able to pick up 2 points via the steal. But Ethan wouldn't fare that much better himself. In fact, this is the first time he has ever missed 2 questions in the second round. But luckily for Ethan, Clarke was only able to
first time
snag
ever
1
missing
point
that
off a steal opportunity. Still, Ethan was clinging to a 12-11 lead going into the betting round. For the betting round, the horror category seemed to favor Clarke, but when their wagers were revealed, Clarke had bet 2 points while Ethan bet 3. And because they both got the correct answer, Ethan was actually able to extend his lead by 1 point. But as it tends to happen in these title matches, the speed round can be a major factor in momentum. Quickly out the gate, Clarke picked up 2 points to draw even with Ethan at 15 points. While Ethan was able to sneak in a point, Clarke would pick up the final 2 points to give herself a 17-16 lead going into the final round. It had been a tense match, and even more so when Ethan was able to stay alive by answering his 5-point question. Likewise, Clarke would have to do the same.
South side with me.
In what is surely one of the more shocking moments of the match, Ethan barely hangs on to advance to the main event at the Schmoedown Spectacular against John Roca. Going inside the numbers today, Clarke Wolfe was 15 of 22 for 60.
Alright guys, sorry about that. My camera, unless I was talking, it did turn off. But yeah, we didn't really miss much. I'm sorry, Frank Janish, that I missed. It wasn't on camera because my camera died, the stats part. But yeah, that was a heartbreaking loss by Clarke. I hope she gets over it and face Dan Worrell. I hope it's a close match. I know I've been, like, every time I react, I'm like, oh, I wish it's a close match, even though I'm rooting for someone, obviously. But I love close game, even though I want a certain player to win, because a blowout is not fun, you know? Like, when I'm watching basketball, I love seeing close game, even though it gets me at the edge of my seat and makes me nervous. But that's the fun of it, instead of seeing blowouts. But yeah, let's talk about the schedule. What date's today? 14? Ultimate Schmoedown Finals. Spectacular. So, Tuesday, Spectacular Preview Special. And I'm opening the triviasd.com schedule page. And they have nothing after that. When is the Schmoedown Spectacular? They don't list it down. I'm guessing it's the week after that. But yeah, as I'm trying to find it, let's talk about who I think will win for each of the Schmoedown Spectacular. Commissioner Brawl, Harloff, Tad Williams, Emma5, Tom Dagnino. I got Christian Harloff because he's been reading all the questions. So he might know what kind of questions we get asked to him. Plus, he's the most, out of all of them, I feel like he's the most into the movie realm because he's doing Collider Live, doing Jedi Council. I haven't seen him in movie talk in a while, so he's still the most into it. Plus, he's doing screenings and everything. So if he got new releases, he's gonna get it. Tad Williams is more into TV because of TV talk. Emma5, she's still in the movie realm a lot, but probably not as much as Harloff. And Dagnino, I have no clue what he can bring. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad, who knows. Ethan Erwin for John Roca. Who I want to win? John Roca, because he's awesome. Who I think will win? I don't know, Ethan might win. Ethan is so scary. Ethan is so scary, but I want Roca to win though. Because Murrell have defended the belt. Riley have never defended the belt, I don't think so. He lost his first defense against Murrell. He lost his second defense because of triple threat. So Riley never defended the belt. So if John Roca can defend this belt, he's not only going to be the only, because there are only 3 players have done 2-time singles championship. Murrell, Riley, and Roca. Murrell have defended the belt. Levine, who's won it once, the belt, and defended once. So I believe the only one who's also ever defended once is just Levine and Murrell. So if Roca can join that conversation, he's going to be the all-time greats. Plus the team championship that he's won long back with Team Top 10. And then, so yeah, I want Roca to win. Erwin might win it though. It depends on luck factor. Wolf versus Murrell, that's going to be a crazy match. I'm going to go with Murrell. One reason, because of course I love Dan Murrell. Second reason, Clarke Wolfe might want to focus more her attention to Shire Wolves, aside from who's the boss. But it doesn't mean Clarke Wolfe would take it easy on Dan Murrell, because Dan Murrell is a beast. So yeah, Mark Knopik versus Kalinowski. Mark Knopik beat my favorite play. Both of my all-time favorite players in Jason Inman and Rachel Cushing in the Intergame tournament. So, I think Knopik got this one. Mike has been great, but Mike lost once against Mara. I think Mara wouldn't let him win again. I think Mara is going to win. Matt Damon versus Matt Damon. Did I just say Matt Damon? Alex Damon versus Ken Napsok. Alex Damon gonna win this again. I feel like he beat Ken once, but Ken might be hungry. You know what? I think Ken will win this. I think Ken will win this. And I want Ken to win. It's been a while since he had the belt. I think Ken will win this. I think he's hungry for it. Last one. Shire Wolf versus Who's the Boss? Shire Wolves, obviously. I love both Clarke and Rachel. How could you hate them? I'm not saying that I hate Ben Bateman and Mark Riley. I tweeted this a while back and Ben Bateman retweeted it, which is great. I tweeted, Chris Paul, NBA player, Chris Paul might not be the best NBA player, but he clearly have the highest basketball IQ in the NBA. Ben Bateman might not be the best Schmoedown player, but he clearly has the best Schmoedown IQ in Schmoedown. How do I know that? I listened to Riley Roundtable where they were breaking down how they go all the way to the championship, and it is incredible the type of knowledge, how he analyzed the situation, how he played with the player's emotion, the opponent's emotion, how he strategized on how to he literally took his time answering, even though he obviously knows something. That way, not only it irritates player, it makes the opponent like, do he actually know that, or was that actually a guess? So you never really know his strengths. So that's really smart, and I never thought of that. he got so many, like, how he analyzed the game, which is insane. So that's why I say Ben Bateman probably the smartest Schmoedown player in terms of Schmoedown IQ. And Mark Riley, obviously, former team champ? He never won team championship, I think. No, he never won team championship, but former singles champ. So yeah, but I gotta go Sharewolves, gotta go with Rachel and Clarke. So that is my prediction. I probably won't be reacting to the spectacular preview, but once again, I told you I might do the Dale the Dude style for the spectacular if I'm available. I'm going to be out of the country. And yeah, what do you guys think of this matchup? Tell me in the comment section below. Do you enjoy my reaction video? Tell me in the comment section below. Who do you think will win in the Schmoedown Spectacular? I want to hear it. And I'll probably mention it in my next video if I remember. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. That way I know you guys like it, and it really helps my channel to grow. That way I can make more content. Because, I mean, let's just be honest, if there is no views, no likes, I still won't make it, but it reduced my motivation to do so, because I'm like, no one really appreciating it. I'm just being honest. So, you know, if you really like it, leave it a like, subscribe, comment. It lets me know, and it really helps out a lot. Also, I just want to plug one more thing. I'm sort of having a podcast, probably going to be inconsistent. You might see it in my channel. It's called the Councilman Podcast. We have 5 episodes in. We're going to do 6 episodes supposed to be released in the beginning of January. We're going to talk about the most anticipated 2019 movies. And that podcast is now available all over the place. iTunes, Spotify, Anchor, Podbean. So it's available all over the place. Go check it out. It's called the Councilman Podcast. Tell me what you guys think of it. But yeah, aside from that, follow me on social media at JAVaradharma if you want to engage in conversation about Schmoedown, about movies, everything. Feel free. About life in general, anything. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, Jiao out.